Hello and welcome to another episode of this podcast. Today we are going to be learning about growing your team and how to get a new associate with Jared Crebs, who's an Emerald Director from San Antonio, Texas. I'm TJ Hendrickson, and I hope you find this episode useful in helping you grow your team and finding more associates. Enjoy this episode.
Although this particular podcast may not have any claims, we do need to read a couple disclaimers so that we can put it on all the podcasts and that we will be covered. So first of all, for product statements, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And for earnings and lifestyle. The earnings and lifestyle portrayed are not typical. Earnings are calculated on a sales to consumers. No sales or commissions are guaranteed. Success results only from your diligent efforts. For typical earnings, see the average annual earnings chart at www.usanincome.com.
All right, Jared, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Nathan. I'm so glad to be here.
Jared, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, so I appreciate you taking time out of your always busy schedule for helping us out here. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. You have had so much success recently. I know I don't work directly with you. TJ works directly with you, but he shares all the success that you're telling him that you're having, and I get to enjoy hearing about it. But if you just want to let us know, what is it that you're doing? What are you doing yourself? What are you doing to help your team? I think that's kind of the biggest question right now. And you don't have to go into tell any secrets or anything like that. But obviously, let us know kind of the concepts and things that's going on in your team right now.
Well, absolutely. I'm happy to share. And there are no secrets. This is all stuff that works that I can share. It's all the basics. There's really no secret to it. It is hard work. It is inviting. It is presenting. It is the fundamentals, but I do need to say that it's a lot easier to be successful with the support that I have from you and TJ and Stephanie and Josh and the entire United States field team. You guys are incredible. And so I want to thank you, especially for all the things you do with Elevate and these trips we can win and the step up incentive as well. And just the way you guys listen to the field, the events you do in the field for us. So I want to start with that because it starts with you guys and how much you support the team. So thank you for that.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
Yes. And so as far as working in the field, right? Yes, we have great corporate support. Yes, we have great startup packs, right? The main thing that I want everyone to know is that I am selling and my team is selling the Get Energized pack, the Balance Your Belly pack, Activate Your Life, and Shake It Up. So those 4 packs are what we lead with when we give a presentation. So these are 200-point packs that allow someone to start a USANA business as well as have a nice amount of the products. But the cool part is if they say no to the business, then they still usually get one of these packs as a customer or an affiliate. So there is still a larger amount of products being moved because we're leading with those packs. So that's the first thing I want everyone to know is that whatever conversation that you create with your prospect is what they're going to buy. So use a bigger pack and you will have more volume. You will make more money. Your team will move more volume. And so obviously that's another big part. We are in business, right? And the part of the business is okay. It's okay to make money and it's okay to move lots of volume. So that's the first thing I want everyone to know. But what really been working with us in the field is a thing called gap presentations. And a gap presentation is a 4.5-minute video that I actually shared on the last training I did from San Diego. But I'm going to share it again because it's good for you to hear it again if you saw me train there. And then I know many of you probably didn't hear that training. And so now we'll have it more in I guess you could say it, another exposure for you. So this is a video where you let the video do the presentation. So when we get somebody started, the first thing that we do is we have a way of inviting. So I want to challenge you. If you're really serious, then you will write this down and you will transcribe this. And this is exactly the invite I sent today. I sent it twice today and I send it every day. And it goes like this. Hi, first name. I'm launching an online business of $1 billion brand, and it's very cool. New paragraph. If I invited you to a special invitation-only call, would you be open to checking it out? It would be nice to connect and say hello regardless. So how do you feel, Nathan, if you got a message like that, if you were my friend, what's your emotions if you read that?
So first, I'd be like, oh, Jared's reaching out to me.
Mhm.
And then there's that first, if I would you, right? So you're putting it out there.
Mhm.
Uh, and so I could see, depending on my mood, probably I'd either put my guard up because I'm like, okay, he's going to try and sell me something, or I'd be like, you know what, I might be open to this, like depending on how I'm at. But either way, the way you close it, I think for me, I'd be like, oh, he still wanted to connect with me. So it's not all about, hey, I want to make a sale off of you. So
Yeah.
how I would.
That's well said. Would be nice to connect and say hello regardless is the last line. And what that tells them is, hey, we're still friends no matter what. Like, even if this is not for you, it'd be nice to connect and say hello. Right. So I think that's been one of the keys to this invite being successful. The other key is that we're talking about online business. What do you think people are more concerned about, Nathan? The economy, gas prices, and all of that stuff, or vitamins?
Is this a quick question? No, I definitely the economy and finances and gas and all that.
Right? Like, now, and that's really where I think many USANA associates don't have that shift. It's a mindset shift because yes, your goal is to sell the products, right? But you have to hook people with what people care about. People don't care about USANA vitamins. They don't. And the more you post out everywhere, they're not gonna sit down and take a look at what you have. But if you talk about what they care about, right, which is a hook, it's marketing 101. Then when they come to the presentation, now they see the presentation, they say, okay, this is an online business. There's great products involved. I can use these products. I can be a customer of these. I can be an associate and a customer at the same time and have a business. And now you're in business, right? So that is the key to our success. That's why we've had 120% growth in associate enrollments in Q4 versus Q3 of last year. And that's why we're on track here in this quarter, the first quarter, to continue and even break our Q4 record, which we are on track. So it's a very exciting, right? And that's how we're leading. Now, I want you guys to transcribe what I just said. Like, again, if you are really serious and you want to grow, take this recording. It's what, a podcast or a video, and just rewind it and go right back to what I said, because that message is what we're sending. Now, once they say yes, then the next part of it is basically setting the appointment, right? Like, so Nathan, if you said yes, then my next message back to you would be, okay, sounds good. It takes about 30 minutes. I could talk to you Monday at 5 or Tuesday at 5. What's best for you? So Nathan, what time would be best for you?
Monday at 5.
Monday at 5. Okay. So you text me back Monday at 5. So then I'm going to send you back a message like this. It depends on if I have your phone number or not. So if I don't have your phone number, then on, like, say, Facebook Messenger or Instagram, I would say something like, okay, sounds good. I'll be calling from XYZ, and I would give my number. What's your number? Or the other one is, let's say I already have your info. I could say something like, okay, sounds good. I will text you before I call. I'll text you in advance. Talk to you soon. Okay, so now it just depends. Like, this is prospecting 101. Like, today's Friday, right? Like, I'm talking to you on a Friday. If our presentation is Monday, that's 4 days away. You will probably forget. You're busy. You got family, and I need to remind you Sunday night, right? So Sunday night, I would be like, hey, Nathan, talk to you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Hope you had a great weekend. All right. So that's really important for everybody watching, is that if you set the appointment 3 or 4 days out, that you're messaging them the night before, and you're also messaging the day of an hour before. So I would also message you maybe 1 to 2 hours before on Monday. I would say around 3:30, I'd be like, hey, Nathan, I'll be calling you here at 5 o'clock. Hope your day is going well. So you're going to get 2 confirmation messages from me leading up to that meeting. Okay. So that's probably going to make you feel like, number one, like secure about the meeting, and also that I'm professional and that I'm on it, right? Yep. Like, it's going to happen. And that's what you got to show. You got to show through your actions and your follow-up that you're serious, right? So, so then when the meeting actually comes, the first thing we would be doing, if we're going to role play, we would open the meeting. And now you guys have 2 options. You could do a Zoom meeting, or you could do a phone call where you just send the video and explain everything over the phone. But in this case, if we were to do a Zoom meeting, I would text you like, okay, Nathan, hey, is it okay if we do Zoom? And I would get that maybe in advance. And then if you say yes, okay, great. Here's my Zoom ID, or again, phone call, either one. But I do about 50%, 50-50 phone call and Zoom. But let's just pretend it's a Zoom just for the sake of this call, this role play. So let's pretend that it is now 5 o'clock Monday and we're on Zoom. All right. So you're my friend from high school. We stay in touch on Facebook, but we haven't actually met on a Zoom in probably ever. And we've chatted back and forth, maybe cheered each other on throughout the years. But here we are now on Zoom. Okay. Hi, Nathan.
Oh, hey, Jared. How's it going?
Doing really good. How are you?
Good. Doing good.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know. What's going on? How many kids do you have again?
5 kids. You got 5 kids?
You have 5 kids?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
busy.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And what ages?
14, 9, 8, and then twins at 4.
14, 9, 8, and twins at 4. Man, that's such a blessing. And
A blessing and a curse sometimes, I'll tell you.
oh yeah, I'm sure it's a challenge. And are they all like, what's the like boy-girl ratio? Like what is?
4 girls, 1 boy. The 9-year-old's the lone boy.
So the middle child is a boy.
Yes.
And then you have the 2 older and the 2 younger girls.
1 older boy, 3 younger
Oh,
girls.
3 younger. Okay. Wow, man. Well, you are so blessed. I'm so happy.
Well, thank you. Thank you. How are you doing, by the way?
Yes. Oh, doing really good. Here with Crystal, and we're just happy, healthy, and yeah, things are great. Building this online business. So I have a video that's 4 minutes long that's going to show you the whole thing. Like it's going to basically explain how it all works. And then after I play it for you, then I'm going to come back and I'll share my story, and then I will have some questions for you to figure out what info to direct you to.
Cool.
Okay, sound good?
Yep.
All right. So everybody listening, that little spiel is exactly how it goes. Like there's like nice visiting up front. I ask a little bit about them. Then I kind of pivot into like, so I have this 4.5 minute video. And when they hear 4.5 minutes, when I said that the amount of time, how did you feel about that, Nathan? Just your gut check.
Felt doable. Like it felt to me like, oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You're like, okay, you know what? I can focus for 4.5 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
yes. Right. And that's probably better than me going into like a 30 slide slideshow or something. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So, so that's like, I think psychologically what's making the prospects like open to the message. Right. So at this point, I would then go ahead and share my screen. If it was a Zoom call, and here it is. So I'm going to just give you guys a screen share. Now, if you're listening on the podcast, you could go to the USANA Associate Community US page, and you could actually search for this by typing in the word presentation. And if you type in the word presentation, you will see this post from Nathan that was made today, February 17th. And it's a presentation video. And this is the video I like to use. And so I'm just going to show you guys a little sneak peek of this. Now, this is an official USANA video. This is from USANA, Australia. It's called About USANA. It's been around for a couple of years. And I'm going to actually share my computer sound. In fact, maybe we should watch this. Should we watch this together, Nathan?
We have a little bit of time. Yeah, we have a few more minutes. We can do that.
Let's show everybody who's watching this podcast, this video. And I'm going to turn off my webcam just for the 4 minutes. We're going to let this video play. But I want you guys to see this because the prospects see this. Oops. The prospects will see this and they'll feel very positive about it. So Nathan, I am going to turn off my webcam. This is actually what I say. I tell the prospect, I'm going to turn off my webcam for the 4 minutes. I will be back as soon as it's done, and enjoy the show. Here we go.
I trust USANA because of the science that backs the products. Knowing that the products are manufactured to a world-class standard of nutritional manufacturing, along with being formulated and invented by world-class scientists, helps me know that I'm putting good products in my body because of the science backing. This is why I've confidently been able to both trust and use USANA on a daily basis for the last 8 years.
I think USANA's vision is awesome because it's a vision that's bigger than any one individual person, but also simple enough to be relevant. Health is a universal right that everyone should have, and USANA's vision really encompasses that at the center of everything that we do. And that's why I have so much respect for USANA. It's not just a company driven by profit, but it's a company driven by a vision for health.
And to stick the road. And
When it comes to looking after myself, with all of the training and traveling that's going on in my life, I really try and look at all areas of my life and where needs filling. So, if it's a social health, mental health, physical health, I always make sure that I'm trying to check off as many boxes as possible, sleep well, make sure I'm drinking lots of water, and of course, taking my USANA supplements.
My must-have USANA products are, number one, the Biomega. I take it every day religiously. And number two is the Salivate skincare range. Being a professional surfer, I'm constantly exposed to the elements and the sun takes its toll. So the serum is my go-to.
The potential income, the travel perks, and the rewards that it promises, that really appealed to me. I mean, I love to travel. And also the community. When I first got into a USANA team meeting, I felt very, very welcome. Everyone was so approachable, even though I barely knew them. And instantly I felt that they were very authentic in helping me succeed. So that for me is very important, especially that I didn't know anything about this business.
USANA products are just amazing. I know the products have helped me with my health. I know USANA products have helped so many lives that I come across. And when you take something really, really good, it has helped you. Why wouldn't you want to help other people to feel better?
Okay. So Nathan, before I ask you the questions, I'm just going to share with you my USANA story. So guys, that's exactly it. I go right in, like the video's done, I stop share, and now I'm going to share with you my story. So Nathan, I've been with USANA for 17 years. Now, most of you haven't been with that long. So you would say, I'm currently still working as a guitar teacher. So I'm going to share my story more as if we're going to pretend that I'm like in my first or second year of USANA, but some of you have more years. So, but here's how it goes. So I'm still working with USANA, right? Or I'm still working as a guitar teacher while I build my USANA business. But I've been dissatisfied because as a guitar teacher, there's really not a lot of room to move up. Like I'm never going to get to where I really want to go financially as a guitar teacher. I also deal with a lot of student loan debt and things like that. And I've also, I want to get married one day and then have a family. And so I just want to have a way to earn more money. And, I found USANA, and what I love so much about it is that it's a very big business, and it's in 24 different countries. This industry is huge, and I see so much potential in this type of market. And so I decided to go for it. And it's been a really great choice, and it's growing. I'm excited about it. Now, on the health side, I've also had really big challenges with my energy, my immune system, and things like that. Now, USANA is not a cure, but it really there are products that are all about immune health, and it's really made an impact in my energy. And so I feel so much better than when I did before I was on the products. So I can tell you that there's a big impact, and I'm all in 100% because I've seen what USANA does for people just long term in all areas of their life. And Nathan, I just want to let you know it's okay if this is not for you, but if there's anyone I'd want to work with, it's you. I mean, you're my guy, bro. I remember when we were in high school together and we would have so much fun, and it would be so much fun to like kind of be in a teamwork environment with you and to create great memories and also increase our earnings and just do great things, you know? So I just want to let you know, I think you're awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yes, of course. So now I have some questions for you. So I'm going to pause that. So did you guys hear how I shared my story, but then I told him I'm all in 100%. If there's anyone I want to work with, it's you. It would be so much fun to be in a teamwork environment. So I just created a picture, a vision for Nathan of what like it could be with us. And I made you feel wanted, right? Because I told you the words, I want to work with you, right? So, but it's okay if it's not for you. You saw that it's all there. So again, those of you who are very serious, you're going to transcribe what I'm saying and rewind this and write it out, because this is what I did. I transcribed these words, and that's what I say in my presentations, is what my team says. No, there's no wonder we're growing, because we're using what works, right? So you show the video, 4 minutes, you share your story in a compliant way, and then you have this little, I'm all in 100%. People don't want to join others who are not all in 100%. So when you tell them those words, that's letting you know, right? How did you feel, Nathan, when I said, I'm all in 100%? If there's anyone I'd want to work with, it's you. Like as a prospect, what were your emotions with that?
Well, so I know that would make me feel good that you said you want to work with me. And then knowing that you're all in 100%, I would be like, okay, well, if he's in 100%, then I could at least trust that he's going to be there to help.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's well said. And you know what your prospects are thinking the whole time? They're thinking 3 things. Is this real? Can I do this? And will you help me? All right. So we just took care of will you help me, because I said I'm all in 100%. We just took care of is this real, because he saw a video of this successful company that's 30 years old in all these countries. Okay. And we also took care of can I do this, because he said he saw a 4-minute video that made you probably didn't think, oh, geez, I have to learn a whole presentation. Now you're probably saying, oh, I could share this video as well. I could do something like this, right? So we're handling these 3 underlying questions. They don't even know they're thinking them, but they're thinking them, right? Like, is this real? Can I do this? Will you help me? All right, so let's get back on the presentation. So now, Nathan, now that I've kind of shared my story with you, I have a couple of questions to figure out what info to direct you to. So first question is, what stood out to you in the video? What did you like best about what you saw in the video?
Well, I liked the over 600,000, I can't remember the exact stat, over 600,000 people worldwide on that.
Yes, absolutely. Anything else that stood out?
It seemed like everybody was happy. Like I just noticed like an overall feel like everybody seemed like they were really enjoying what they were doing.
Yep, absolutely. And that's truly the case. Like you go to these conventions, it's really cool to see happy, healthy people. And yeah, awesome. Okay, so you liked the numbers, the 600,000 active customers, I think it was, and then the happiness, the feel of the events. Absolutely. Okay, so you guys notice how I fed it back to him. I repeated what he said. So that's what you do. The next question, Nathan, is what stood out to you about my personal story?
Well, it's relatable. Like you want these things, and so you need to do something more than what you were already doing. And so this is kind of the solution that you found.
Yes, thank you. Absolutely. All right. And then last question is, if I could wave a magic wand and improve 3 areas of your health. Now, I don't want to make any health claims, but like if there are there 3 areas, or what areas of your health would you like to improve?
No, sleep, energy levels, and probably just overall, like just I want to just overall improve where I'm at.
Like immune system type thing, like
Yeah, that works.
overall, like, or energy. Okay.
Yeah, energy, sleep, and immunity.
Immunity. Okay, perfect. So no, the reason I was asking, because I'm about to show you some startup pack options that basically will show you some products that USANA has that are for those things. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you the packs. Now, everybody who's watching, we have these beautiful shareable images from the USANA Share USANA Media Center. That is the Activate Your Life, the Shake It Up, the Get Energized, and the Balance for Your Belly. These are images, and I'm going to show everybody where to find them. So these are things that you have to have downloaded onto your computer. And in fact, Nathan, we should probably make these more like shareable on the Facebook group, wouldn't you say? Like,
Yeah, we could probably put them on as files.
yeah, put them on as files. I think to save time, because I don't want to get too lost on searching, let's just see if maybe there's something already there with these. So this is how you search the USANA Associate Community page. Like there's a little search button here on the right on the computer, and we could say, Get Energized. See if it's here somewhere. So if it's not here, then we will go ahead and, okay, it's not here. We will go ahead and make sure that this is a post inside the Facebook group. And so if you're going to type in like packs, you will be able to access them. Another place that you can find them, though, is if you go into the hub, like if you actually go log in. I'm just going to do it really quickly because I think it's important that everybody knows where to get these. And so I will share these during my presentation. I'll actually share my screen, or if it's a phone presentation, then I'm going to go ahead and text you those images, Nathan, and I will explain each one. But you have to download them first. You have to find them. So when you're inside your members area, you would then click on My Business. And then it's Share USANA Media Center, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Down under prospecting.
There it is. Share USANA. So there it is under prospecting. Share USANA Media Center. And then you come down here and hit Discover for yourself, and that's what opens it up. And my computer is on the way. All right. So then I would type in Get Energized. And there is the Get Energized pack right here, the social shareable as a JPEG. So again, I am only focusing on the 4 main packs that are 200 points each. So, okay. So Nathan, can you see this pack okay?
Yep, I can.
Okay. So let's just go back to the presentation. Let's just pretend that I already had these downloaded and I'm ready to show them to you. So, okay. So Nathan, this pack here, Get Energized, this is my favorite pack because you get all the main supplements of USANA. The health pack is your multivitamin. That's your AM and PM packs that also has the MagnaCal D and the booster. And what makes this product different than other products on the market is that it has a technology called intelligence, and it causes your cells to work harder, to be on heightened alert. And that's why we have so many thousands of athletes that love these products, and really hundreds of thousands of customers around the world is what's in this health pack. So this is the one that's really going to help and promote with help with your immunity, and also just like overall energy, etc. And people actually sleep better on this too when you're getting the better nutrition, right? Like your body just is regulating better. You also get Biomega, which is the omega-3 for your hair, nails, and skin, and brain, joints, and heart. Proflavanol C100, which is the grapeseed extract, and that's a phenomenal product. It actually raises the amount of vitamin C in your system because it has vitamin C and grapeseed extract together. Proglucamine, which is reishi and shiitake mushroom, which is for immune system and stress. Vitamin D for immune system and mood. Coquinone 30 for immune system and energy. And probiotics, which helps with your gut health and also helps with the immune system as well. So this is for the healthy bacteria for your gut. So this is one of the most popular packs, and all the packs to start your business are the same price. It's $285, and that's basically gets you these products that you can consume. And then obviously, when it comes to sharing the business, we're actually sharing the business ideally first, and then we share the products during the presentation. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
Okay, so that's the Get Energized pack. Now, let's go ahead and look at the next one here. It's called Activate Your Life. And again, I would already have these downloaded in my computer, and I also save the images onto my phone, but I wanted you to see where they're at. So Activate Your Life, here we are. And Activate Your Life is right here. Now, this pack, Nathan, has the same supplements I just explained, like the health pack and the same basic ones, but you also get the, here it is, but you also get the shakes. And so these Nutrimil active shakes are phenomenal. They're low glycemic, and they're great for maintaining a healthy weight, like to have a healthy breakfast, or you could use it also to lose weight as well. So it's like a health program called the Reset, where you could actually integrate these shakes and lose 5 pounds in 5 days. And you get 14 chocolate and 14 vanilla in this pack. So it's like you could have one shake every day. And again, it's the same price, $285. I like this one better because I like the shakes and you still get the main supplements. So that's the Activate Your Life pack. Then there is the Shake It Up pack. And this one is the same pack, but instead of our active nutrition shakes with whey protein, these shakes have soy protein. So this is the Shake It Up pack. And it's the same exact pack, same exact price, but it's just got a different protein in the shakes. So for people who prefer soy, they could have this. There is a little bit of whey protein in the Dutch chocolate as well, but it's mostly soy protein in the vanilla and also in the chocolate. So that is the Shake It Up pack, still a great option. And then the last one is Balance for Your Belly, which is really great for digestion. So it has the same products, like the same main supplements I've explained already, but instead of having shakes, you would be getting the fiber product, which you can mix with juice and have a nice fiber drink each day right here. And then you're also getting digestive enzymes you take with a meal, and it helps digest when you have a big meal. And then Hepasil is a product that supports your liver, and that's also for energy, endurance, and recovery. So these are the 4 options, and they're all great. Again, the price is $285 for each of these. So it's the same price no matter which pack you choose. And what you get with that is the business, the online business right along with it. But the last thing I want to say to you, Nathan, is that you do not need to inventory any of these products. So the way we do this is on Zoom meetings that are like 30 minutes or less, right? Like we've basically done today. But you do not have to drive all over town and deliver products. You don't have to go to the flea market and set up a table and put your products out. You don't have to spam everything all over your products, okay? Because USANA basically ships the products to the end consumer. And we're inviting people to take a look at the online business, meaning that all we do is these little 30-minute Zoom calls. So it's very, I guess you could say, possible, right? For busy people like us to still have like a side hustle like this and do it without having to drive all over the world and deliver products. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay. So Nathan, now I'm going to ask you the final questions. So guys, so you guys just saw, that's my presentation. I explained the packs, and then I have this kind of little lecture at the end that's like kind of making you feel like you could do it, right? So Nathan, like when I said all those things, that you don't have to drive all over town and you don't have to spam people with your products, like how did you feel as a prospect from that point of view?
Well, so I like that it seemed like from a time standpoint, it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I like that you said that I don't have to hold any inventory. So I'm not going to have to like pay a bunch of money up front to be able to get all the products to store in my garage and then try to sell those. It's easier.
Easier. Absolutely. Yep. So that is like, again, where we're handling all of their unspoken objections, really, by saying these things, right? So again, like my encouragement, my challenge to those of you who are really serious about this is to come back and transcribe what I'm saying and like really learn it and script it out, because that's how you're going to learn it, and also share it with your teams. And we have that with our team. Like we have like a little flow, and that's how the team learns how to give the presentation. So here is the end. So last questions I have for you today, Nathan, is which pack stood out to you the most? The Activate Your Life, Get Energized, Shake It Up, or Balance for Your Belly?
Activate Your Life.
Activate Your Life. Okay. And great. Sounds like you're ready to get started.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, cool. Where would you like your product shipped?
Home address.
Exactly, right. So, all right. So guys and gals, it's 2 questions, and it's all about your energy. The first question is an assumptive question. Which pack did you like the best? And then you give them the 4 options. They say whatever they say. And then the next one is, great, sounds like you're ready to get started. And then you have to be quiet. So this is sales 101. The average person needs 8 seconds of silence to make a decision to buy something for $300 to $3,000. They need 8 seconds of silence. So when I say, great, sounds like you're ready to get started, I'm smiling and I am not saying another word. And sometimes their brain's like, okay, like it's crazy how it works, but you got to be quiet. All right. So that's my advice to you on the close, is to be quiet and smile. Now, when they say yes, like we have about, I would say maybe 10% of people say yes on the first meeting. Not very many. Okay. Most don't, but in case that they do, you have 2 options to sign them up. You can take down their info old school. Where would you like your product shipped? Et cetera, right? Like, what's your email, phone number? Which payment did you want to use? For tax purposes, they do need your social, okay? And when you ask for the social, like you're going to have to have posture. I've done this for years, right? I take down their social and I'll go put the order in. So that's the old school way. And that still works when you have a lot of trust. But you also need to know the other way. And this way is actually what I've been doing with more like strangers, especially when I'm prospecting out in social media. So Nathan, if you were a stranger and you're like, okay, I'm ready to get started, so then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, okay, Nathan, I'm going to send you a link that allows you to enroll yourself. Okay. So let me just show you what I'm doing here. And then I would actually pull up my screen again, or you could have this already ready, but here is the, you come here to the plus sign. And again, we're going for associates. Okay. So this is our main thing, is associates. Now, if somebody says they want affiliate or PC, then I would send them a link as well. But I'm showing you guys how to sign up associates today. All right. So you select associate, and then you have to place where you want them in your business. And then it gives an enrollment link, right? So Nathan, if I hit copy here and I send it to you, I would then email this to you. I'd be like, Nathan, okay, I'm going to email you this link and you can enroll yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I would send it to you. I would paste it here. I would pop in your email, and then I would basically say, okay, Nathan, can you share your screen? I'm going to walk you through it. And so I'm going to say, okay, click on associate, click on continue. Okay. You wanted the Activate Your Life. Click on nutritionals. Okay. Do you see it? Okay. It's towards the bottom. Okay. Click on that, hit add to cart. Then I would say, all right, stop the screen share, because now it's going to ask you to enter in your information. I don't want to see all your info. And no, like seriously, like they'll sign up. In fact, Crystal and I enrolled a new associate named Andrea Moore from San Francisco area, exactly that way. And she was a stranger from social media that became a friend, that enrolled herself. And we've done that many, many times, especially in this last several months. So that is the process when they say yes. But when they say, I'm not ready, okay, you've got to know how to handle the main objections. Okay, so we don't have enough time. Maybe we could do this on another training. But as a leader, you've got to be prepared. You have to know what to do if they say, I don't have the money, which in a nutshell is, I totally understand. Let's start your training. And you give them something to do training on. And then you meet with them the next day. But we probably do a more in-depth training on that. You got to know how to handle, I need to talk to my spouse, which in that case is totally understand. You know what we normally do is show this to your spouse together. Could we do this maybe in a couple of days and re-show it, or next week, show it to your spouse together? Okay. If they say, I need to think about it. If they say, I don't have enough time, I'm not good at sales. Like, you have to know these things and be ready for them. And when you do it so many times, you'll become a pro. So this is prospecting. This is network marketing 101. But this is how we're growing. And we're getting lots of very committed people because of these conversations. So that's what I have for you today, Nathan. And do you have anything else you'd like to add before we end?
No, I do like that you're very in-depth and you're very willing to share. So I appreciate that. And I know you said several times throughout this, you said pause, write it down, rewind. I think this is something that's invaluable, where people can go back and listen to it again, go through the presentation, even almost maybe not word for word copy what you say on everything, but almost word for word, and make it their own. So that way they can get comfortable sharing their own story, and they can get comfortable with the pattern and with the system. So I appreciate that. There's a lot of takeaways that I got from it, and every time we talk, I always come away with at least 2 or 3 takeaways from what I hear that you're doing and what I see that you're doing. So I appreciate you sharing. Is there anything, like, last word of advice, like something that you just want to leave us with before we close out? We're like, hey, this is key, or this is something to keep in mind, or something, anything like that.
Yes. So what I'd like to say is that the most important thing to success is your mindset. And what I shared with you today was not mindset. What I shared with you today was external skills. Now, external skills helps with confidence, because if you know, like, how to present and how to invite, like, you're going to have confidence when you're out there in the field. But mindset is what gets you to do it. And the way that you work on your mindset is to read personal growth and development every morning. So, like, set aside 10 to 15 minutes, read GoPro by Eric Worre, read John Maxwell, Developing the Leader Within. Make it a discipline. We call it growth disciplines. So I want to encourage you guys to your morning, like your first 15 minutes is reading something about personal growth and development, network marketing focused. And then over time, you're going to be strengthening your mindset and your inner game over here. And then out over here, you're going to have your very high external skills.
I love that. Awesome. Well, Jared, I've taken up so much of your time. You're so giving, and I appreciate you carving out this time in your schedule for us. We'll have to do this again. We'll have to do a part 2 or something eventually to go into the handling objections segment. But thank you so much. Appreciate you being on here and sharing what you do and everything you do for the USANA family.
Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate you as well.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.